I gotta see it to believe it. Do I believe it? Wow, it's real. How you doing, sir?
How are you?
Wow, thank you so much for taking your time to join this live right now.
Not a problem, brother. Not a problem. What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm just over here, just talking to some people, going through some songs that I've released in the last year. We're trying to
Hmm.
figure out, like, is Neo really about to tap into this live, or is this a joke? But yeah, we're just chilling and vibing. And as a fan, I just want to thank you, just real quick before we talk business. As a fan, I just want to thank you for all that you're doing for the independent creators out here. I mean, it says a lot. You see what people do or what you think they're doing, but what you're doing is huge. So I appreciate that.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that love. Absolute, absolute. I know that, and I've said this before. If not for the people that stopped and took a chance on me, there would be no damn me. So the least I could do is try to return the favor and get some eyes on you that maybe might not have happened otherwise as quickly. Whatever the case may be. I feel like all talent eventually rises to the surface, but
Right,
so
right.
pushing. If I can do
Yeah,
that, why not? But yeah,
yes.
absolutely. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. So let's tell
What do
me
you want
about
to know? What
yourself.
do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself. How long you been doing it?
So, like a lot of people, I mean, I've been singing since like 2 years old, in the choir, in the talent shows, everything. I think my opportunity came. Do you remember MySpace, like back in the day?
Indeed, I
So
do. Love it.
MySpace, MySpace had a step up to the streets like song competition for all the singers at the time. So I submitted
Mm-hmm.
to that, got the top five, didn't get that, but then I became kind of curious. Okay, what is this music business like? How does the business situation actually work? So I started interning at different spots and whatever. I kind of got turned off a little bit by all of that. So I decided to have a regular job, go to
Mm-hmm.
somebody's office 9 to 5. That took me to South Korea and back. So I was just doing life, and all of a sudden, I started to lose family members. And we want to keep this conversation light because, I want to show you some music and stuff. But I started to lose family members, and something about loss really kind of crystallizes or clarifies your focus. And so that brought me back to music and writing. And actually, I wrote a book maybe 2 years ago about the experience that I had with my father. Recording
Mm-hmm.
the audiobook for that book, I was in the studio, and my engineer Pancho was like, "Hey, dude, can you sing?" And I was like, "You know what? I used to sing years ago, blah, 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 blah." He was like, "Hey, let me do this beat for you real quick. See if you
Mm-hmm.
could do a little something." So I got on that beat, and all of a sudden, like 13 songs later, especially in the pandemic, just been cranking them out, cranking them out, cranking them out, cranking them out. Books, music, books, music. So we out here.
That's dope. That's super dope. That's super dope, man.
Yes.
I okay. All right. So since we here, who we got in the room right now? We got about 130 people in the room so far. I think that we should play some music. I think that you should
Yes, sir.
read who you are, your name, where the music can be found at the whole nine, just so that we take advantage of the fact that we got some folks checking out what we're doing. Yes, indeed. I think you should do
Got
that.
you. Got you. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tapping in. Show some love in the comments. Put where you're from and how you're feeling. My name is Ross Victory. I am a singer, songwriter, author. I want to show you this song called My Fault. This song called My Fault was written during I mean, we're still in COVID, but it is about the isolation that I was feeling, of millions of other people were feeling, and how the walls were it felt like sometimes the walls were coming in. So this is on Spotify, YouTube. If you click the link in my bio, I'm giving you the song for free and my latest book for free. And so let's just hop right into it. This is called My Fault by Ross Victory. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We do a little sound check. Here.
It's everything my fault. they love me. Make me out as a bad guy. He's saying truth hurts. Possible to survive lies. You're more robust. I'm responsible for my own dreams. Can't see it through the smoke. Confused by conspiracy. It's every my fault. Give my all. Who do I call when I fall? It's every my fault. Can I stand tall? Body falls, my fault. So that's a little sampling of that one right there. Man, okay. So, question.
Yeah, yeah.
The music, the lyric, everything is you?
Yeah, so I found this beat. So this beat is by a producer called Lucid Sounds. And so he's one of those producers. He can like play all the instruments and you know what he's doing. And for some reason, when I heard that trumpet, whatever, I was just getting in my feelings. And you know, it is a kind of heavy, reflective song. But I was just like, how does this make me feel? And like a lot of times in life, we feel like everything is our fault just for existing. And so, you know, I just came out with that melody is everything, you know, just, yeah, and feeling it that. So yeah, vocals, lyrics, out here in Burbank, California, I recorded it at Good Vibe Studio.
I like
Yeah.
this guy. Hi.
How you doing? Is that your son? So you have a son that does like book, he did like a book video in a classroom. I saw something on your page. Like, is that him?
No, this is SJ. You're talking about Mason. I have 3 sons. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mason, he put out a little single, mind you, did it all on his own, which I thought was dope. You know what I'm saying? I would have anticipated that when he decided he wanted to do something with music, that he would come to his father that kind of does music, but he didn't. He took it on himself, you know, and made it happen. What?
Like a boss. That's a boss right there.
Yeah, his mom is an author. She's the one that put together the book for him. She did another one earlier in the year for our daughter. Shout out Monietta Shaw. Shout out my girl Maddie. And then she's gonna make one for him. Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be the nice.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. And
so,
that's exactly kind of where I am. And I wanted to ask you too, like, what do you think is the best way to, because so I do the singer songwriter and book. So I experimented with putting a song on the audiobook to kind of promote it. But what do you think is the best way to like allocate? Because at this point, you know, it's about promo, about getting my name out there and everything. What do you think is the best way to spend time and money? Would it be like playlisting? Would it be like where should I put that time, that effort? Would it be quality?
Definitely, I would say quality over anything else, because it doesn't matter how many people hear it if it sounds like shit. Okay,
right.
That's the reality of it. I definitely say put money towards the quality of your project. Make sure that it sounds just as good as, you know, these cats that sit higher on the totem pole at the moment. Make sure that there's no distinction between how good theirs is and how good yours is sound wise.
Right.
And then after that, then you get into clever ways to promote yourself. You are writing books as well, which opens you up to a whole nother market, which opens you up to Barnes and Nobles and all of that, and, you know, potentially talking to them and seeing if there's a way to put your book, you know, right there where the cash registers is at and whatnot. They do deals like that with people sometimes. It's just about, do you have management at all? Or are you doing it all yourself right now?
All myself. I have a publicist that helps, but it's just me and the computer and the pen. Yeah,
that's real. And mind you, to be honest with you, that's enough if you're willing to put in the man hours and you know, do the work to actually get there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not right now. Not right now. All right. I told you.
Oh, and congratulations, man, on your number 4.
5.
I saw your live at the baby shower. I was like, wow, that was beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah, 3 sons and a daughter, and I got a daughter on the way. Really, really happy about that.
Yeah, wow.
Appreciate it.
Yes, for sure.
Have yourself in there. All right, I'm eating that something. Oh, Lord have mercy. The joy is working. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I really feel like it's just about man hours, bro. It's just about making sure that you are spending the time to get the name out there. I wish I could tell you there was a quicker way to do it. I mean, I I personally I missed TikTok. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the studio going, all right, is this the song that's gonna blow me up on TikTok? Because I don't think like that when it comes to music. I'm just in there emoting and letting it become what it's gonna become, and then we put it out and we let it fall where it's gonna fall. And in that, the work part of it, the work element of it is just making sure that you are walking, talking, and living and breathing your brand every time somebody sees you, every time you leave the house, so that every time they see you, they know, all right, that's that dude that does this, that's that dude that does that. You should never, ever, ever be ashamed or shy about letting people know who you are, what it is you're doing. Everywhere you go, every person you meet, this is not your pastime anymore. This is your job. This is your identity now. This is who you are. I'm an artist. Here's my music. I'm also an author. Here's my book. And make sure that it's there to be presented at all times because you never know who you're gonna run into. I wish, again, I don't know of any specific way that would make your stuff stand out from anybody else's. I really, because what I've learned over
Yeah.
the I've been in the business is that the cat willing to keep working when everybody else go to sleep is the cat that gets there. It ain't even
Right.
so much necessarily the most talented cat, the cat with the most money. It's the cat that's willing to keep going. It's the cat that's willing to hear no a million times and jump up for 1,000,001 if it's coming. Like that's the cat that gets there.
For real, for real.
You
And I
are that.
heard that no means, next opportunity. And I appreciate some of the stuff that you post about, just staying in it. And like you said, it's part of my identity. It's like, this is who I am. I don't care, what's out here. This is who I am. Tunnel vision. A lot of the stuff that you post really kind of helps me stay focused because sometimes I fall into the Instagram trap. You've talked about that too, just about, yeah, like
Yeah.
Instagram is real and you get so confused, but just like stay focused. This is who you are. You know who you are. Don't be shy. Don't be scared and do you. So I appreciate that again for the motivation.
Unapologetically being who you are will get you there faster than anything else.
That's
Because when
real.
you're authentic about it, you don't got to try to do it. It just kind of comes to you naturally. Being who you are without trying to be cooler than you are for these people or nerdier than you are for these people or whatever the case. Like that's not where we live no more. We literally live in a time now where you can be who you are and wait for the folks that rock with you to gravitate to you. Are you on Loom yet? Because that's another good way to get it out there.
Yes, I just signed up for Loom. I'm going to upload some music on there. Yeah, that's an exciting platform.
Mhm.
I kind of looked around there a little bit, but I'm definitely going to upload a lot of my music on there. And yeah, just stay, I'm always Googling like competitions and different, like submissions and stuff. So, I'm here while I have the time, I'm doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely, as you should. Well, listen, bro, I want you to keep going.
Thank
I
you so much, sir.
And I want you to do it the way that you're doing it. I can't name nobody that's doing uh audio books and putting their music with their audio. I can't name nobody else that's doing it like that. That might be a niche for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right?
Yeah.
These are the books all are. Is any of it like fiction or anything like that? Because
Yeah.
if cause
So,
the thing that you could do is you
mhm,
can write you can write a story. You know what I'm saying? And then let the music put 3 or 4 songs on that joint and let the music be the soundtrack to the story.
I love that. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like thinking big, like a fiction story. Here's the soundtrack. And then maybe 10, 15 years, here's the damn movie. Like, come on. Come on.
If
Thank
your
you.
dreams don't scare you a little bit, you ain't dreaming big enough. That's the truest shit I ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Go big, and then just actually do stuff to get it there. And it's really that easy. Keep working,
Gotcha.
grinding, and you will get to where you're trying to go. It's just about being patient and persistent. Those are the two most important P's in this thing: patience,
And
persistence.
persistence.
Keep
Got
going.
you.
Don't get
Thank you
tired.
so much, sir. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Keep doing you. Congratulations. Have a good one, sir.
Peace out. Bam.